Welcome back. Thank you for staying with us. Let's take you straight to this one now with SAFA boss Danny Jordaan and his co-accused are back at the Palm Ridge Magistrate Court this morning in a corruption case that started last year. He is facing charges of fraud and theft along with the Football Association's CFO Gronie Hluyo and Grid Communications businessman Trevor Neethling. Benjamin Leshoro has been following that case and is on the ground for us this morning. Benji, quite a busy day in the courts for our channel this morning, but last year they didn't delve into the merits of the case at all. In fact, we heard applications regarding the recusal of Norman Arendse together with the state's application to have the case dismissed. Set the scene for us then in terms of what we can expect from the proceedings this morning.
Good morning, Andy. You're quite right. We haven't gotten into the nitty-gritties of this particular case. And this morning here at the Palm Ridge Magistrates Court, we're expecting to find out, among other things, when trial will begin exactly, because the state did mention at the end of a marathon sitting, the last time we were here on the 10th of December, that they are trial ready. It was, interestingly, the defense that said they're going back for further instructions and we should resume here on the 7th of February 2025, which Magistrate Soko granted. And the reason I say it's interesting is because the application by the state, or by the defense rather, to have the matter struck off the roll was based on what they called unnecessary delays. And you find that they might be culpable in some of those delays, with the state having mentioned that they are trial ready and ready to proceed with the matter. So we'll find out exactly today if trial will begin anytime soon. I mentioned the last time we were here, it was a marathon sitting, as I said, and we ended at around 5 p.m. We're expecting it today to be a lot shorter than that. Essentially, there were two matters on the table. First, it was the state applying for the recusal of Advocate Norman Arendse as the representative of accused number 1, that's Danny Jordaan, and accused number 3, Gronie Hluyo, the CFO of SAFA. And Advocate Norman Arendse then did say to Magistrate Soko, or to the court, that they do not have jurisdiction on the matter, which was seen as a devastating blow to the state's case, or the state's application, which was dismissed by the magistrate on the basis of jurisdiction. So you could say the defense drew first blood on that particular occasion. And then, in what can be likened to a tennis break point, they broke right back, did the state, with the application by the state to have the matter struck off the roll, dismissed by Magistrate Soko, to say there are no unnecessary delays, and other matters which are in the High Court have no bearing on what is happening here at the Palm Ridge Magistrates Court, because Norman Arendse, in his capacity as the representative of accused 1 and 3, was saying essentially that there are matters in the High Court that could have a bearing on this particular matter, the likes of the application that they've put through to have the arrests of the two gentlemen cast aside, and the raid itself at SAFA House on the 8th of March last year be set aside, and all evidence gathered there be destroyed and some of it returned. So that's essentially what happened the last time we were here, and we're expecting to find out this morning when trial will begin.
Well, Benji, you make a mention of the last time. It was a marathon session, expecting it to be a lot shorter today. But in terms of attendance then, should we expect to see some of the SAFA officials that were there before coming to show their support for Danny Jordaan? Or have you heard anything in terms of who would be expected in court today?
Oh, absolutely, Andy. We had the last time, in fact, all the 3 appearances that these gentlemen have had here at the Palm Ridge Magistrates Court have seen quite a number of officials from the Football Association make their way here. From the day they were arrested on the 13th of November, and they made another appearance on the 5th of December, and subsequently on the 10th, the likes of the SAFA COO, Teboho Motlante, was here. The CEO, Lydia Munyapao, was here. A few of the NEC members were also here, and we're expecting a bit of the same, because you could say the NEC of SAFA is divided through the middle as to who supports Danny Jordaan and who doesn't. Some of them have kept their loyalty to him, and some of them, in fact, just last week when they had an NEC meeting, were not really happy with his presence at that meeting, citing the fact that he could be in interaction, so to speak, with some of the witnesses of the state, which the magistrate earlier on had indicated should not be done at all. In fact, the magistrate in their first appearance said even if Danny Jordaan specifically sees some of the witnesses in a shopping mall, he should turn the other way. So it'll be interesting who comes here and who doesn't, but definitely some of those names that I've mentioned should make their way to court this morning.